Hello you, welcome to the AI Sales Hack video guide. I am here to hold your hand until you never lose sales again. As I promised you from the start, whatever it is you paid for this is going to be more than worth it for you. Now let's get started. I'm going to go right into it because this is all done for you. I'm only going to be guiding you to what you need to do, and I'm going to be explaining some back stuffs so that it makes more sense to you. So who are we solving this for? If you're a business owner, a freelancer, maybe someone selling products or someone selling a service, someone selling physical products, physical services, digital product, digital services. As long as you're selling something that you have to offer, this is for you. This is also for entrepreneurs, and this is for vendors. So basically, you're selling something and you're using online mechanisms to sell this thing, then this is 100% for you, and you want to stick to the end so that you get what your money is worth. You never lose a sales again. You also be able to filter useless DMs or avoid or convert them to sales, avoid ghosting leads, and avoid losing sales. Getting all these stuff like I'll get back to you, I will do this, I'll so. This used to be like this for me as well. This used to be me as well, rather. Some months ago, I used to lose sales. I'll get back to you. I already did this, I already do that. The thing is, in most cases, this is almost impossible to avoid, but I'll show you in a way that you'll be able to get, assuming you're getting 3, I'll get back to you in a month or in 2 months, or you'll even be getting, you really get one. That's how the situation is for me right now. So I'll be showing you everything that I've done to get to this point where I don't lose most of the sales again once I have them in my DMs. And this is what I'll be walking you through, and we'll be hacking this whole process using AI. Now, how we will solve it? We'll use AI, and we'll use 3 years of marketing experience. What I mean by this is this: we'll use AI, all this the artificial intelligence, and we'll use 3 years of my marketing experience to solve every single one of this. Let's go right into it. Number one, before we continue, I want you to know who you are talking to. I am Ayinde Yakubu Motosho, which is popularly known as Marv. Marv is short for Marvelity, not Marvelous. Don't take a Marvelous, I'm Marvelity. And I am the AI Tools Power for Nigerians and an AI for Business expert coach. I've generated over 523 professional designs and graphics, 224 professional videos, all these stuffs from my websites, landing pages. And I'm not a graphic designer, I'm not a copywriter, I'm not a product image, I'm not an image designer, I'm not a web developer. I just know how to use AI. So I've used AI for every single one of these things, and I've also trained 100+ students on how to use AI to create any skill-based business or scale any business using AI, and they are all part of the community of the AI wealth status that we are building right now. So let's move on. I've also created 25 AI-based businesses that are in demand income skills for Nigerian, like AI-based graphic design, AI-based image design, AI-based all these things. So, and I've scaled 17 accounting small businesses with AI by reducing their stress and time and helping them set up systems to make more money. It's my specialty, and everything that comes next is from experience, from every single one of these, from years of this thing and months and months of testing. So let's get started. I hope you are excited for this as much as I am. So for the new people, for people that are still new to me, that haven't gone through any of my stuff before, what is AI in business terms? AI is artificial intelligence. I don't want to leave you guys behind because you are here to make more sales, but you also need to understand the basics of what you'll be using to make more sales. So AI is artificial intelligence. So we are using my own specific focus in AI is AI in business, how AI can be used for business purposes. So what is AI in business terms? AI stands for artificial intelligence, which means using computers to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as creating content, generating images, making decisions, browsing of the internet at once, and increasing visibility. AI in business means using computers to do things that people can do, like talking, seeing, thinking, and learning. So we use AI in business, for example, to find customers. So all the businesses have scaled will do one of these 3 things: save more money for them, save more time for them, make more money for them, or allow them to scale their business in terms of revenue and reach. So this is what we use AI to do for them, to scale all of this. So these are some of the examples of the things we do. I just want you to know a background of AI. So AI is basically, after human intelligence, what you have next is AI. That is the whole point of this. Now that you have the little background, a little definition of AI, let's move on. For the rest of this video, you only need your phone to achieve this, because a lot of people think they need some special skill to use AI, maybe coding or anything. No, every single one of these you can do it using your phone. And like I said, this is all done for you. I've done everything for you, and this is just going to be a very short video guide that will tell you, do this, this is how you do this is why you should do this. So expect at least a 30% increase in your sales once you are done with this. No fluff, this is guaranteed. This is the steps that I've used to increase my sales myself, and for some of the businesses I've scaled. If you can follow through with every single one of this, you have no idea how much this will help you. So you should also know that this is part of the AI and businesses series that I've been giving out to people. So from my experience, from what I've used AI for, and from my business experience, I create a series to help people. So the first one I did was the $150,000 per year blueprints and how to make $4K with the AI blueprint. So this was 2-in-1. This one was AI in business, which is a full course on everything I used to scale anything business, AI in business, AI in skills, AI in e-commerce businesses, AI in vendors, AI as a freelancer, this is the second one. This is my main one, and this is how to use ChatGPT for your business. Whoever it is, anybody that, as long as you're selling something, you need to have at least all three of these for now. There will be more that will go deeper and all these things, and we'll have everything, but I'm just letting you know that this one that you're watching right now, AI Sales Hack, is part of this series that I'm creating to help business owners leverage AI into their business without the stress, without the fluff, without going through hours of YouTube video, from experience and from what I've done myself. Let's move on. My favorite part about AI, before I move on, is the fact that it's the speed and the creativity. So AI is very fast and creative, and it doesn't get tired. That's my favorite part. So everything we can do, everything a human can do, even the ones with experience, with the ones that are expert, the ones that have been there for a while, AI can also do it, and it has an edge because it doesn't get tired. It is 24/7, and it is very, very fast. So if I want to generate content now, if you ask a human being, they may not say, okay, I need to think about this, I need to think about. AI has access to all the internet at once. AI has been trained on data for years and years, and it will give you answers in seconds. So that is one of the reasons why you need AI in your business. Anybody without AI is left behind. So you really do need to finish this video. If you don't watch anything else from me, if you don't do anything else from this, is one of the most valuable video you ever come across. I don't know how much you paid for this, but it's going to be much more than worth your while if you can at least do, even if it's just one thing out of this. So please, for your sake and for my sake, because if we can get results, then we can be able to tell other people that, hey, this thing works. Hey, I'll be able to help more people, and hopefully I'll be able to get someone that will be affiliated with me, and maybe drop a follow on Twitter or anything, and someone I'll be able to help. That's my main goal, so that you know that AI can and will help your business. So let's move on. The first thing you need to know is that what causes losing sales. Back to sales now. I want you, from experience, from what you already know, from what you've already been through, what do you think causes losing sales as a business owner? So there is this popular adage that I like to follow. It says, once you know the root of a problem, then that problem is half solved. Or once you know why a problem exists, that problem is half solved. So the main three things that affect people, someone telling you I'll get back to you, or I already got from someone else, or and something like that. The main thing that affects people saying, okay, I'm not buying again, or I'm not convinced enough, or not even replying you, is three things. It falls into these three things. Trust, number one, they don't trust you enough. Number two, they don't desire what you offer to them enough. Number three is perception and objections. They don't perceive the way they see your product, whatever, or your service, whatever you are telling them to get, whatever they want to pay you for. They don't see it as that much of a thing. Like, they don't think of it as a big deal, like they need it or they want it. They don't want it enough. That's perception and objection. And objection is the stoppages, the things that are stopping them from making that decision of paying you, giving you their money. Once we can solve all these three, you will be able to get people from telling you, okay, send your account number or this, to please take my money, please don't let me miss out on this, please, I really want your product, please let me have it. So they don't trust us. Number one, they don't have maxed out desire of what we are selling, or of what we are offering, which is our service or our product, and they don't have a very high perceived value of what we present to them. So to fix all these three, now that we know the cause of all the sales issues we have, to fix all these three, all we have to do is now use AI to hack it and experience. So this is how we will fix all this theory, like I said, and this is all done for you. I'm only going to be guiding you. So again, I hope you are excited. Now let's go deep into the real world. Now before we move on, I didn't say something, I didn't expatiate enough on one thing I wanted to expatiate, which is my principle: AI without human is useless. Why I say this is because AI is just, you should see AI just like another body organ, or another extra pair of hands, or another social media app, or another bank account that, you know, everybody have access to all these things, but only people. For example, Elon Musk has only one brain, I have only one brain, you have only one brain, but we all do different things with this kind of brains. Yeah, the content may be different, but it's because of what we feed those brains. And Elon Musk completed Encyclopedia, which is one of the biggest, largest educating platform, when he was just 13. So it's still one brain, but the content he has on it is what caused the results that he has right now. He also has only two pairs of hand. For example, we both use social media. You probably use at least one social media, maybe Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. That social media you are using, there is someone out there making millions from that social media. Millions. You are both using it, but the results that you are getting from using it is different compared to another person. That's why I said AI without human is useless, because AI alone won't make anybody hack their sales, won't make anybody make money, won't let anybody scale their business without the human behind it, without the brains that's using it. So without the brain of the maybe influencer or someone selling something on social media that's using the social media itself won't make that person money. Just like so, someone, as we are using AI to hack our sales, someone else will be using AI for play, to joke around, to do all this. So that's why I'm saying you should at least finish this video and do some of the tasks that will help you hack your sales, because this is done for you. You just have to copy and paste and do what we are going to be talking about in details, because in the end, doesn't matter how much if you want to cheat, because we are talking about hacking here, right? The worst amount of things you can do in cheating is swap your scripts with someone that knows what you don't know, that knows their questions and answers you don't know. You can never swap your script with your tutor or the lecturer or whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's the best thing you can do. This is done for you, but it doesn't mean that you will also you just sleep and expect more sales in your DMs or whatever. I hope that makes sense to you. Now let's move on to the real stuff. Number one, I've already talked about this. It will be fast. It will require your commitment. Despite the fact that this is done for you, doesn't mean that it's going to be a roller. It doesn't mean that you are going to sleep and something won't work. You also need your handbook. You need your handbook for this. This is why you have your handbook when you were given access to this video. The handbook contains everything, every prompt that we are going to be mentioning here, so that you can copy and paste them and use them. Like I said, done for you. You just have to copy and paste most of these things based on your own data. That's what we are talking about. So I don't know what your business is right now. I can take a good guess, but I don't know what it is. So it's only you that knows. So I will tell you everything you have to do to tailor everything we are going to be doing here to your own business, so that your own business will make more sales. So it won't be general information. It will be information that is for you and that will work for you. That is why, one of the reasons why we say stick to the end. Now let's go to the real stuff. So for this to make more sense, I'm going to be choosing a business that I'll be making an example of for the rest of the video, which is my friend that's selling luxurious affordable sneakers. That's his business. He sells luxurious affordable sneakers to students, and he just sells, that is what he sells, luxurious sneakers that are very luxurious and affordable for people. Let's just put it like that for now. And I think we are done with this now. Now let's go into number one, defining the task one. Another thing is we are going to be having this done for you things in tasks. So like I said, you have to copy and paste only. So the first task you have to do right now, you will probably have to watch this video twice just to do these tasks. And the first one that you watch it, the first time you watch it will be to get an idea of what you'll be doing. So we'll be doing this in tasks. Your first task, this is your first task rather, defining ideal personality of your target audiences. Don't mind my typo error here. So here is what you would do. Like for example, using my friend for example, selling luxurious affordable sneakers to students that likes footwears. Here's what you would do. You go to userpersona.dev. Userpersona.dev. This this guy here. So you just type this into your browser and enter, and it will take you to the site. Once you go there, so like I just described, my friend, selling luxurious affordable sneakers, you don't have to even add this to students or something. But you have to add to Nigerian students, or maybe you have to add Nigeria, so that it tells the thing down to what we are talking about, tell us the information down to what we are talking about. So userpersona.dev is an AI tool. Without AI, this would have taken days or months to get this information that this user persona will give us. So again, what you are doing for this first task is want to define what you are selling. So whatever it is you are selling, the example we are using here is selling luxurious affordable sneakers. So you can be selling skincare products, so you can be selling skincare products. You can be selling your graphic design service, so it will be a graphic design service. You can be selling web development. So anything just like that, just put selling or offering. By the way, for the rest of this video, I'm going to be using sell/offer. Sell is for products and offer is for services. So service can be physical service or graphic or digital service, while sell will be products, which is physical products or digital products. So you can be selling courses, you can be selling ebooks, which are all digital products, and you can be selling skincare products, which are physical products, or accessories, or clothing, or anything, shoes, sneakers, all these ones. So when you are selling products, you use sell, and when it's services that you are your business is based around, you use offer. So number one task, like I said, selling whatever or offering this 1 2 3 4 words. You just have to write this down right now. Your handbook contains you writing this down. So you say, this is what I'm doing right now. Then you now go to userpersona.dev. Once you go to userpersona.dev, you paste whatever it is you are doing, you paste it in there, and you get your results. Now after you get your results, it will give you something. This is the results that userpersona.dev will give you. So for example, for our example, selling luxurious affordable sneakers, so it give us the bio of our ideal target audience, the motivations, the desires, the brand affiliations, the pains and the goals, and location, family status, occupation, all of that. So what you now have to do is use this formula to get your result from task 1 will be to arrive at a sentence that contains this formula. So this is the formula. This formula is all in your handbook, by the way. I sell/offer products, whether it's a product or service, rather, not just product. So this is where your product or service is you fill in the gap with the product or service to audience. So this is where your audience is. Maybe it's to students or 9 to 5 workers, or it has to be a specific form of audience. It can be youths, it can be old people, it can be people that can't maybe overweight people, it can be, I'm just trying to think of anything, whoever that you think, maybe someone that likes footwear or student that likes something. So after you put this audience here, people that are mostly buying your product, for example, for that luxurious shoe sneakers, it's to Nigerian students because they are the ones that want to wear sneakers and look fashionable. This is where the audience is. That's pain. Now you take the pain from here, from what userpersona.dev gives you. For our example, is finds it difficult to find affordable and fashionable sneakers. So you put the pain here, and we now add goals plus motivation as our last thing. So you add likes to keep up with the latest trends. We pick this, and motivations and likes to stay good while being within its budget. So you may need to replay this, but I hope you understand. So it's a formula from what this userpersona.dev gives you. You have bio, you have motivations, you have goals, and you have pains. You have to form a sentence from this. So for our example of selling luxurious affordable sneakers, this is the full sentence. I sell luxurious affordable sneakers to Nigerian students in their 20s that find it difficult to find affordable and fashionable sneakers and like to look good. This is where we add the goals and motivation, while still staying within budget and still being able to keep up with the latest trends. So this is the sentence from our task 1. Mind you, this task 1 is the most important because you are going to be using whatever sentence, which is your result you got for your business here, for the rest of the remaining tasks. You are going to use this sentence in the rest of the remaining tasks to use AI. I hope you understand. So this is very, very important. Now, how do you know you've gotten the best sentence possible? This sentence, your audience, these Nigerian students must sound delusional. Let's just put it like that. That's the fact. The main reason why this is because people that we always want the best for the least. So if we can get a Rolls Royce or a Range Rover for 100k, and we are sure that this Range Rover works and this does it and this does, we will get it even knowing that it is heavily underpriced. We'll still get it. So it's delusional, but it's how we are. We just want the best for the least we can offer. So this is where you know your sentence is valid or not. I won't go why there are reasons why people are like this. When you understand the basic human psychology, these are the things I discovered from years of experience. I won't go too deep into this, but you have to have your sentence for this. Is very, very important. And once you get both of these, this is how you finish task one. Once you have this result, something similar to this for your own business. And this is broken down in the ABC, the AI and business course that we'll be talking about. We'll be touching it later on, but this is I hope you've done task 1 by this time. Now let's move to task 2. Your user, like I've said it before, but I'm just going to put it here again. Your user persona.dev sentence will be used throughout the rest of this video for you to hack your sales. Task 2 is getting an overview of how to make more sales using AI. So here, this is where we will use another AI tool called Bing AI. Now, how to use Bing AI is that you go to your Play Store and you download. If you're on Android, go to your Play Store. If you're on Apple, go to your Apple Store. Search for Bing AI. Once you search for Bing AI, there will be a Bing AI from Microsoft. It will be like in this logo of B or stuff, and that's what you download, and that will be the AI that we'll be using the most for the rest of this video. So you go to Play Store, search and download Bing AI, and once you have that on your phone, now this is where you go back to your handbook. You paste this exact prompt. I need to make more sales. You start from here. This is all in your handbook, like I said. You start from here. I need to make more sales for my business. I sell. So this is where you paste all your that sentence we got from user persona.dev. You paste everything into this bracket. So true, the only thing you'll be adding is true whatever thing you are using. So true, maybe you are selling through Instagram, or you are selling through Facebook, or you are selling through Twitter. You add it through so to make more sales, I have come up with 3 stages. This is just the prompt. You just copy and paste all of this into that Bing AI. I'll show you, don't worry. I'll show you everything from task 1 to task 6. I'll show you all of that after I'm done overviewing the tasks for you. So you just paste all of this. Is in your handbook, by the way. You paste all of this. The only thing you have to edit is your user persona.dev line. So once you get that sentence, just put it into this bracket, remove the brackets, and through then inside the social media you use. Maybe if it's WhatsApp DMs, for example, for the example we are using, we are selling through WhatsApp. We are selling through WhatsApp DMs and status posts. So we put through WhatsApp DMs and status posts rather. You see the example prompt in your handbook, so don't worry about that. Once you paste that, you get a result. What we are doing, you see that result you get. Let me show you the results. So once you've downloaded Bing, this is because it's on PC. When you have it on your phone, you will see the option to chat. It will be this blue button. I'll show you. It's on the screen right now. So you see that blue button. Once you click it, if you're on phone, you now paste that thing. You can see here pasting it. I'm using this, for example, for that business we talk about. See here, I've pasted my user persona.dev line, and I put through WhatsApp status posts and DMs and Instagram posts. So that's the only thing I have to edit. Now you get results. You get results like this. The reason why we are doing this task 2 is just so that you get an overview of what you want to do. Like for example, doing this task 2 alone, if you can read and take notes and do only the things that are stated in this task 2 using AI, this result that task 2 has given you, you can make plenty sales. So from just task 2 alone, just doing task 2 alone, even task 1, if you know what you are doing, just using the information you get from task 1, just knowing what your target audience wants, the pains they desire, you can already make more sales from that. But when you now use task 2, look at the example, the results it gave me from my own prompt. It says number 1, I have to build trust. So to build trust, I have to use testimonials and reviews to share my story and my passion, be consistent and transparent. To increase desire, I have to use this model called attention, interest, desire, and action. Now, if I want to implement this and I don't know anything about business or increasing sales or anything before, like I know nothing about all this, what I will have to do is, after I get this result for my business, like you are, I'll take my time. I'll take my time to understand every single one of this and say, okay, I'll start with probably building trust in 1 week. Then the next week I do increasing desire. Then the following week I do scarcity and urgency. Then the following week I do value perception. Then the following week I use bundling and upselling, so and so and so. By the end of the month I will have increased in sales. Undoubtedly people will be begging for my product. That's just the fact. That is what we do. So that's the reason why we are doing Act 2, just so you get an idea of everything else we'll be talking about. So look at this, for example, using testimonials and reviews from previous customers. This will show social proof and demonstrate the quality of our products. I can also ask my satisfied customers to refer to my friends and family. Now, if I'm someone that's ready to really make more sales and I only want to use Task 2, I'll go right now, ask for reviews, maybe create a folder for reviews in my album, and just have a folder for reviews. In my WhatsApp catalog, I'll create a review section for that catalog and have everything regarding reviews. Or maybe even create, if it's on Instagram, create an highlight of just reviews. So this is what I would do right now, just to do number one. I'm just giving you an example of an overview, so I don't want to go too deep into this. You have to copy and paste prompt for this for your business. You get your own results. Let's move on. Now step by step, the remaining tasks, we have 4 tasks left to do. They won't take as long as the first one. I don't like doing things that are shallow. I want you to get this and have results. That's why I'm shouting on top of my voice, trying to make it as detailed as possible, trying to break this down for you and how you can follow the action and actually get results, because I would really like it if you get more sales. Just think about it. Maybe you are making $10,000 not dollars, sorry. Maybe you're making $30,000. Why am I saying dollars? Maybe you're making 30,000 naira a month right now. Maybe it's dollars that's on my mind. Don't mind me. If you can able to get, maybe if it's just 50% increase in your sales, that means you sell more. That means you'll be making 45,000 naira. If you're making 300,000 naira a month before, that means you'll be able to make 450,000 naira a month just by following those steps from the results. So that's why I'm trying to make this as actionable as possible for you. Alright, step by step, using AI plus 3 years of my marketing experience, we will now solve those challenges. If you remember those 4 challenges that I mentioned before: the trust, desire, the perception, and objections. Now we'll solve all these 3 individually using AI. This is no more an overview. This is step by step. Now this is your 3rd task. So before we go to solving the 3rd task, which is trust, you have to know there are 2 types of trust: the trust in your product and the trust in you. So people have to have 2 types of trust before they have desire. So they have to trust that this product that you're offering me, it does these things that I want it to do for me. Then they also have to trust in you, that is going to sell the product to me. I can trust you with my money. I can trust you that you will deliver this product to me the way I want it to be delivered. So these are the 2 types of trust that you have issues with, that make people say, I'll get back to you, I already bought some from someone else. So these 2 trusts is what we are going to use AI to fix. Number 1, trust in product. So for us to fix trust in products, go right now. Like I said before, create a catalog section. We are using WhatsApp Business. For my friend that's selling luxurious affordable sneakers, create a catalog section for just reviews on your products, or IG highlights, or pinned tweets. It should just be reviews. Now that's for trusting in products. Now once you have enough reviews, it will be the way the reviews are that will determine how much your prospects or your people, the people that want to buy from you, trust your product. So the best way to get people to trust in your product is by reviews, or your service is by reviews, testimonials. These are the best way. This is how you fix that. We can't use AI to generate those, unfortunately, because I want you to be real. Now trust in you. This is where a lot of people fuck up. I'm sorry I hope YouTube will censor me for this, but this is where a lot of people fuck up. So now imagine you have a situation, right? And that situation is that you have eye problem. Let's put it like that. You have eye problem and you want to, maybe it's urgent, or you need to get it fixed. Now will you go to someone that just sells recommended glasses? Are you following me? Will you go to someone that just sells recommended glasses, or you go to the optician that doesn't only sell recommended glasses but also diagnose your exact eye problem and tells you from experience, this is why this is, then proceeds to prescribe a recommended glass that he also sells? You probably go for the second one. That's just the truth. Now, and for every one of you that's reading this right now, and you have content writer, stroke bricklayer, stroke UI UX, stroke food, selling food, stroke this, stroke that, you are the example of the first one. You people, by doing that already, whatever it is. So for example, if someone comes to you and with the hope of writing content, and they are now seeing that you are also a food vendor on the side, they are now seeing that you are also an aspiring UI UX on the side, they won't feel very motivated that this person is all about what I want. Now, if you have content writing and you have experience, oh yeah, this is me, I generate content, this is what I do. Or in the terms of products, you are also selling products that doesn't. You are selling let's say you are selling two different products. You are selling let's say you are selling bed sheets, and you are also selling what else? What can I even use it? Let's say you are also selling tea and milk or something. It's not very professional. That's number one. In terms of bio and about and description, this is where a lot of people fuck up, like I said. The second one is setups, professional setups. Imagine someone selling shoes, having the Joker as your profile picture, and you want people to take you seriously. Let's just be very, very honest. The people you bought from, apart if they are not your friends, they probably don't have Joker as their profile picture. They probably don't have Spider-Man as their profile picture. They probably don't have Rhys James or Bukayo Saka or Kim Kardashian as their profile picture. You don't have professional setups. People won't trust in you. You don't have a professional cover. You don't have a professional profile picture. You don't have all this. People won't trust in you. We go very deep into this in the ABC. We go very, very deep into this. Why you should do this, how you should do this, where you should place this, how you should play this. But for you, this is just all I'm going to be talking about. You have to have a very professional setup. A profile picture. For profile picture, you can use Remini. You can use my Twitter thread. It should be here somewhere around there. You can use my Twitter thread to solve. Oh, we've already talked about. So I will use AI for 1A, for example. When you have reviews and you don't know what to caption the reviews, that will help the review increase in how people perceive. Oh, this review is legit. I have to get this. You can use AI for hacking this. So you paste this into that same Bing.ai, and it will give you highly captivating caption for your reviews that you already have. So because the caption alone can be better than the review, such that it will make the review look so priceless. Now for the trusting in you professional setups, you can use primary ways to use PHPmaker.com and Remini app to get a professional headshot. I have a tweet on this, and this is a prompt for how you use a professional bio. It's in your handbook if you want to get a bio. So you just paste this into that same Bing and you get a bio. Now this, you see where that prompt ends. So for content creation, to also solve professional setup, you also have to create content around what you said. Remember my optician example. So it also tells you from experience. So this kind of content also increases the trust people have in you. So you can paste. So this is for generating, this Twitter thread is for generating profile picture. So if you are going to start from the beginning, this is for profile picture, a professional profile picture. You use this for a professional profile picture. Then you use this for bio. This prompts for bio, it's in your handbook. This one is on my Twitter, and for content, it's also on my Twitter. So for secondary setup, I'm not going to be going deep into content creation now because, like I said, this is all done for you. And for you to have all these three on this, this tweet for to get a professional profile picture is on my Twitter. It's in your handbook. The link to the link is on your handbook, or you can search right now. And this one to create content is also on my Twitter. So we've solved this trust issue now. We've solved this trust issue. You can also use Canva to get a professional cover for your what's it called, for your maybe WhatsApp business page or Instagram or whatever, or Facebook or anything. So you need all that to get a cover. So we've said use AI to get a bio. This is the prompt for bio. I'm just reviewing this again just so you have an overview. We go deep into this in the ABC, but let's just leave this for now. You have content ideas you can write on. When you have this, you have a professional bio, you have a professional setup, and mainly you see that I will not mention that you spend anything to get more sales. Remember, regardless of where you came through, I told you it's a one-time payment for you to increase your sales, just one time, and that payment you've already made. So you're not going to be paying anything or even stressing yourself. This is all done for you. So to get the bio, you just go here. To get the professional picture, just go here, and so on. Let's go to task 4 now. Desire. So you see, desire is what determines how someone will interact with you. So if they desire what they have to desire, not you. They will almost never desire you. They will have to desire what you sell or offer. That is where the magic is. They have to desire it so much. There is something I call maxing out desire. So when their desire is maxed out, this is where you start going from I'll get back to you or send your account number to, please save this for me, don't sell it to someone else, I'll buy it now. This is desire that does this. It's desire that makes you go from someone that's trying to sell, that makes you feel shy from selling, to people literally rather, not literally, don't mind me, begging for you to take their money. So there are 3 ways to do this from my experience. So we sell the outcome of our product or our service, then we also use befores and afters and transformations, and we also use scarcity and urgency. Now we are going to use AI for all 3 of this. We are going to use AI to hack all 3 of this. Like I said, done for you. So all you have to do is copy and paste. So using AI for task 4A, which is hack people's desire by selling the outcome. So you go to your handbook now, you have all this, you just paste this, you insert. Remember I told you we'll be using that user persona.dev like throughout this the remainder of this AI sales hack. So you insert your user persona.dev line in the beginning, then you paste the rest, all of this at once. You don't break your prompts, at once into that Bing AI. So it will give you results. Then now for 4B, to hack people's desire by selling the transformation. So now this, I don't want you to use AI for this. I want you to be real. So if you are looking to make more sales, it means you've already, that's why I said AI sales hack, not for people that have never made a sales before. So you've made sales at least once. So you can just go to those sales that you've made. Start from where maybe take a screenshot of when they said A or I. That will be your before, and your after will be when they got their products. This is just it. You are showing people the journey. This is what 4B is all about. So you sell the transformer like this is the journey you will be working on. You use reviews, you use before and after. If you are selling services, how pleased the client was compared to how maybe they were struggling before. You have to do all of this. So if you remember from the previous trust one, I said 40%. I put something around 40% content, 20% personality, and 40% about your product. These are the things you will post. We'll go deep into this in the ABC on how we scale businesses. So for example, this type of post or content that you'll be posting, that will be the before and after, should be around 40% of your product. The transformation, you don't have to create fake ones, but you can just take the ones that you have and use it. Do you understand? So this is for 4B, hack people's desire by selling the transformation, the before and after, the reviews even. So for 4C, we will also use AI for this. So all you have to do is paste this. Insert your user persona.dev live and paste this into your Bing AI. I'll show you the results I got for all of this. I think this is all for desire. So let me just show you the results I got for desire right now. Using task 4, solving task 4. Let me show you the result now. Now I want to start from the bio. Look at the bio, for example, where I said you can use a prompt to get a bio. I also didn't mention that you can use a website, an AI website builder, to build a website where you just post your reviews and your testimonials and maybe a little about you. So you use card.co for this. I'm not going to go deep into this because you just use card.co. You can use your phone to build a website for just your reviews. So I would suggest you use it for just your reviews. That will include maybe a little bit about you and your bio and your experience. So that's number 1. Then I also want to show you the luxurious. This is for the bio prompts that I gave you. No, this is it. Yeah, this is the bio prompt that I gave you. So this is what it will give you. It will give you this particular, something like this, a bio similar to this. Is all in your handbook, by the way. This is all in your handbook. So this is all in your handbook. Oh no, where is it? I think this is it, right? Yeah, this is the result it gave to me. Sorry, this is the result. So for our luxurious sneakers, this is the result it gave to me. So you should get something like this based on your own business. I hope that makes sense. So this is for the bio. You can see I already used this for our business example, and look at the result I got to put in my WhatsApp or Instagram or anything else. So now for the desired outcome, the first one, 4A, to sell the desired outcome. So all you have to do for this, we are going to paste something like this. Look at this, for example. So when you paste it, you are going to get something like this. For our luxurious sneakers, I want to break this down a little bit. We are not selling people that are buying luxurious sneakers. We are not selling sneakers. We are not selling sneakers at all, affordable and fashionable sneakers. That's not what we are selling. What we are selling to people is, look at this, confidence, style, comfortability, personality, taste, impressing other people. We always want to impress. I want to impress you by making this video. I'm planning to impress you by showcasing what I want to do. So I'm not only selling AI sales hack, I'm also selling impression for you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So now some sentences that it's out to understand your desired outcome. So for our luxurious sneakers, what we can use to caption some of our products is this, or what we can create content around or stories around is this. Imagine walking into your classroom with a pair of Luxy sneaks. This is the product name. This is the brand name AI generated for us that make you stand out from the crowd. You feel the eyes of admiration. So you can picture this. You can make this into a long post or a short post where you describe someone. Just imagine that feeling. You walk into somewhere and everyone is on your sneakers like, wow, this is amazing. This is so this. So this is what we mean by selling the outcome, and AI has already generated how we sell the outcome for this from my own business, the example of the business that we are using, and it will also give you something similar when you copy and paste the prompt from the handbook following the same guideline. So all you have to do is change the user persona.dev line. Now for the third one, this is for the third one of using urgency and scarcity. This is the result it gave to me. So when you paste this, it will also give you something like this. So if you say offer this so amount of discount and do this so exactly. So when you follow this as well, there's no way people won't buy from you. There's no way someone that was planning to say I'll get back to you, I already bought for someone else, so I already have different plans, will not jump on this. This is how you sell desire. Look at the example of Burrito. That's why I was saying I will show you this as well. This is one of the businesses this is how we use AI to scale these businesses, and scaling it is only sales. There's a part in scaling businesses that you have to apply AI to sales. So this is why I'm showing you AI sales arc. So AI has told us, okay, to get more sales, we first act trust doing this. Now we are on desire right now, and this is using scarcity and urgency to sell our desire. So let's go back. I've shown you some of the example results that you get now, how you go about it. So AI will tell you exactly what to do, because in the end, it's people that will give you money, not AI. So what AI will do is show you the best way that what you can do to make people give you their money, the best way you can go about it to make people give you their money. So hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Let's move on. So this is what we pasted to get that offer 20% discount. Also do this. So you just copy and paste. You have this in your handbook again. Now for the last one, the second to last one, perception, experience notes from my perception. So how you increase perception of how people see your product is through this. Pay attention. There are three things here: FOMO, status, and scarcity. So FOMO is short for fear of missing out. So when you see, for example, if everyone is maybe you want to enter a bus or something, now you see everyone leaving that bus and going to another bus, there's a psychological trigger in you that will tell you, why will you stay here when everyone is going to that bus? So you too will also want to move to the other bus. That's what we call FOMO. There's status. Status is the need to belong to a higher rank, to elevate above your peers. That is status. Then you have scarcity, which is, this thing is not plenty, so if you have it, you will be rare. Not everyone will have it. So this is how we increase perception. We use these three things to increase perception. So there are other ways. So we also, to demonstrate this FOMO, status, and scarcity, there are methods that we use to increase our sales. We use contrast and comparison. You can pause this video to read all of this. This is done for you. We created a prompt around all of this already, so you don't have to, but this is just an explanation of why this works. So the done for you part, using AI to hack perception. This is what we do. Now you have this prompt in your handbook again, which is AI to hack perception. So all you have to do is copy and paste this, and at the end you see this is instead of the beginning, you have at the end where you input your user persona.dev. So you have at the end, this is where you input your line, that sentence we generated from the first task under here, and you paste every single one of this. I'll show you the result of this when we use our example business. I'll show you the result of this, what it tells us to do. There's no way we do all those things and we won't make more sales. That's just the fact. Now let's move on to the last task. I'll show you task 5 and task 6, the results it gave to us for our business. The last task is objections, right? This is where we lose the sales because it's simply unknown and the hardest to know. The best way to tackle objections, we call them tackling objections, because objections are like your customer or your prospect or your potential clients that you're selling your services or product to they already have enough desire. They already perceive your product as, this thing can help me. They already trust you. They already trust your product, but something somewhere is still stopping them from saying, guy, take my money and go. Give me what you want, just take my money and go. Something. That's what those things are, what we call objections. That's what we call roadblocks. Now, my favorite way to figure out, the best way to know what these objections are, because like I said, remember the first thing I said in the beginning, what I said was that the best way to solve a problem is to know what that problem is. And the second best way is to know what caused that problem in the first place. But once you know the problem, you can know what causes it. So if you don't know an objection, you can't face it. If you don't know that someone wants to attack you, you can't defend yourself against it. You understand? So this is how objections work. So our main goal without AI is to figure out what objection, why haven't you given me your money yet? So this is how there are 3 ways I like to do this. The scale, we call them closing. So we call the scale, there's something called, the first one is the scale close, the second one is the without close, and the third one is the reason close. So to get this, these 3 things, all they do for us is let us find out what objection, why still haven't you bought from me? We've already solved trust, we've solved desire, we've solved your perception. There's no way you tell me I'll get back to you once you go through all these steps. There's no way once I implement everything I've been talking about before, there's no way you will still have those objections. Now, there's no way you still won't have trust, desire, and perception. Now, objection, what is it? So the scale close, this is how you figure out someone's objection. You ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being that I'm not interested in your product, and 10 being that I'm interested and I'm ready to buy and I'm ready to get it now, I'm ready to buy your product or service now. Which number will you pick? So if by the time there's no way you max out, you do trust, perception, and desire, that someone will ignore whatever you ask them at this point. So whatever number they pick, let's say they pick number 6, you can now say, okay, what will allow you, what is stopping you from getting to number 10? So whatever it is they say, that is their objection. So this is one of my favorites. The second one you can use to find out the objection is the without close. So you can say whatever they say their objection is, right? Because some people will even say false objections, or they won't tell you all their objections. So if they say I just bought from someone else, for example, you can now say, okay, let's assume you haven't bought from someone else. Without that objection, will you get this product or service? So this is how you find out if they have any other objection. This is the second level. You find out if they have any other objections apart from the one they've talked to you, they've told you before. You may need to watch this video more than once to understand what I'm talking about and take notes. Maybe because these are all years of experience condensed into something very short, because you probably have other things to do. Now the last one is the reason close. This is where you tell them, okay, the reason why you see those reviews, the reason why people get so good results, the reason why people feel comfortable, stylish, expressed in our sneakers, for my business example, is that it's affordable. So this is where we impute what makes us different from our competitors. So once we tell this something like this, then we now ask, are you ready to get started now? Would you like to go ahead now? So how we use AI to this, let's move into it. Now, if you use the scale close, you will definitely be able to get what their objection is, or the without one, or the reason one. So normally when you say all 3, at least one of this, someone will tell you, okay, this is why I still haven't gotten your product yet. So I will use AI to solve objections, to tackle objections once we know that, because we can't exactly tell AI, go and read this person's mind and tell me why they haven't brought their products. But once we figure it out, then we can tackle whatever it is. Now look at this, for example. This is how we hack objections with AI. You have this prompt in your handbook. You paste this exact prompt. Now once you figure out that objection, this is that objection that you put in this gap right here. You paste that objection in this so for my example to be to my sneakers, or to my Air Jordan Max, or to my that product or service that you are offering, will be the one that you put here. And this is the objection that you figured out your prospect as. So you copy and paste this, sorry for that, and you put it in your Bing.ai. Now there are other ways to, let me just show you the remaining things I haven't shown you in this. So for the perception part, this is where we are talking about the perception part. This is the result it gave me. So compare the price of my sneakers with the price of similar or inferior sneakers. So you can see here the exact same example. Now the best way to do this, now that we've covered all 6 tasks, the best way to do this, in my to recommend for you, is to do the results that the AI give you, to hack the result that you didn't know that the AI gave to you. Is the best way to go about it, is to, like I said, take it step by step. So you don't try to do everything at once. It can be just one line you do in a week. There is no way your sales, even if it's just 10% sales increase you see, it will be worth your money for this. Just do one line, and you just, as you familiarize yourself with that one line, then you do the next, then you do the next, then you do the next. You can just one big idea from the main from all this video can double your sales, can triple your sales, if you are really ready I will assume that if you've watched this video to this point without skipping any part, without jumping like the people that want fast result, like you watched it, you carefully watched it from the beginning to this part, trust me, you are special. You are just special, and there is no way you won't get results, because if you've taken your time to carefully watch the video to this part, it means you are someone that's ready to learn, and everyone that's ready to learn, when they add action to it, they will always earn. So I'm giving, because normally it's only around 5% of people that watch a video without dragging the cursor because they have something else to do. So if you watch it to this point, now for that perception, so look at this. If we were to apply this to that luxurious sneaker business, so what we have to do, what I would do for this is maybe create something, price of my sneakers. Maybe the next post I will do is just, or the next one of my posts every day for the following week will be comparing the price. So, or comparing the delivery time, or comparing the quality and durability. So I'll mix these three to be one of the things I post. That is how I increase the perception. So every single one of these are not done by just posting your products. That's why people tell people. This is what people tell all of us. I'll get back to you. I already have someone else. So this and that, and even me, I'm using this for my business right now. I'm using this sales arc for my business, and there's no way. I know there's no way I won't get all this, because all these increments in sales. Because if I knew all this before, I wouldn't have suffered as much as I did in the past. So just take it step by step, have a plan to follow all of this. So this is for the what's it called, the perception part. So you see, this is a lot of things you can do, a lot of things that you can do. Now for the objection part, this is an example of how we answer that. Now I assumed an objection is, I already bought a sneaker not so long ago, because I had this objection to someone, and all they did was, okay, now, so this is, if you want to close it if you want that person to still buy, this is how you tackle that objection. So AI will give you exactly what to do. Look at this. So in this case, you can use the contrast principle to make your logo. So this is exactly what you do. Maybe you send a voice note to that person asking this. So they, even though they may not buy immediately, they will still feel the need to get your product, as long as you've done those other three things correctly. I won't say more than this. The rest of this part is covered also in the ABC. So this is the end of what I'll be showing you right now. And yeah, I've shared so many things that you can do. If it's just one thing that you can do from this business, from everything I've shared with you, there's no way you won't get results. You know this from now, because 3 years of experience is not a joke. It's not something that's easy to come up with. I hope that so you may have to watch some of the parts again. If it's all new to you, it may seem a little too much. Don't be the type that comes and asks questions without trying to figure it out on themselves. Because even if I answer your question, you will learn more from trying to do it than you will from asking me questions. That's just the fact. So that's all 6. We've done task 1. If you remember, task 1 is let me start again. Let me just to remind you. So task 1 is, generate your ideal personality. Task 2 is we get an overview of how we make more sales. Task 3 is this is where we start imputing my experience, which is trust. We get the prospect to trust in us and in our product. We use reviews for 1, we use professional setups for 2, and the fourth task, desire, is we sell the outcome. We are not selling, this is where I said we are not selling luxurious affordable sneakers. We are selling comfortability, we are selling pride, we are selling impression, we are selling getting girls with your sneakers. These are the things, the outcome I want with my sneakers is not to look good in it. I want people to admire it. I want people to say, wow, yo, that is amazing. So that's task 4. And task 5, if you remember, is perception, and task 6 is objections. So if you can do, even if it's just one of these, not to mention 6 of this, you will get massive results if you do it the right way. Like I said, all you have to do is copy and paste, and you get the exact same results that will be applicable to your business. Just do that. You have your own personal playbook of how you increase your sales, and this is how you use AI to hack sales. Now let's move into closing remarks. Go out there, never get any, I'll get back to you again. This is how this thing will work for you. If you do, even if it's just 50% of it, you will almost never get any. The more of these things you do, the more of these tasks you do, that you do to the end point, like you just do it and keep doing it, the lesser I'll get back to you, the lesser sales you lose. So also, sales is only 5% of your whole business, because there is something bigger than sales to your business. It's called marketing, how you market your business. And there's contents around your business, there's branding, there's all these things that we consider. I know that if you remember from the beginning, I told you I've scaled 23 plus businesses using AI, and there are a lot of things we consider, like the representation, the branding, the marketing. So sales is only 5% of everything that has to do with your business. But 5% of your business, if you are making 1 million naira, 5% is like what, 100k? No, 5% is 250k. So it's, if you can 10 times 50k, that's 500k more. So that's why it's so important for you. And for everything that I've talked about here is 0.1% of the ABC that I showed you earlier. They are in business course. So this goes down deep down into everything you can think of, every single skill, graphic design, AI, using AI for your graphic design so that you never pay any graphic designer again, for your website development so that you never pay any web developer to build a business for your site, to build a site for your business, for your video editing, for AI, for every skill you can think of, copywriting, content writing. I have a full video on what this ABC comprises and a little peek inside what it comprises. So it's basically built like a personal wizard for you, so that whenever, as someone that's running business, most of the people that have access to the ABC, they use it almost every day. So every day you want to tackle something in your business, you go to the ABC, take something from it. And maybe you want to design a flyer for your sales, maybe you're running a sales, maybe you're running anything, you go to the ABC, you'll be shown how to design it. Maybe you want to design a video for your product, you go to the ABC, something like that. And we also, a bonus to the ABC is how you create infinite content creation, how you do all this. Like I said, that's why I said it's only 0.1% to of the ABC. This sales part is only 0.1% because the ABC alone is around 20 hours in content. You don't have to consume more. It's just like how you every day as you need it, you go to the ABC. Now Twitter, if you want to not miss out on the next series, like I said, this is only part of the series. You will have to follow my Twitter and turn on tweet notifications, not reply notifications, because I joke a lot on Twitter. So you also have to turn on WhatsApp status. You have to message me on WhatsApp. Stay tuned to my WhatsApp status. You also have to be in the verified group, and the best option is to be in the ABC community. So the ABC comprises of 9 things: AI and business, the full AI business course, infinite business content creation with and without AI. These are all videos and resources, not books. They are just created in the form of books. These are just so that you have a visual representation. These are not books. So you have infinite business content creation with and without AI, even if you have nothing to say. So the ABC is a combination of all of this. These are all like 200k, 120k. So the ABC just comprises all of this. So around 10 things that the ABC for every business owner. So for example, someone that runs ads, someone that wants to run a dollar side hustle, they are all centered around AI and the AI Bootcamp and the AI Business Community, which is a business school for anyone that's new to the business world, an entrepreneur, a freelancer, whatever. As long as you're selling something, you need the ABC. As long as you're selling something or you plan to sell something, whether a product, a service. And also this is the 10th one. Tonyo Motors money letters to my younger self is added in the ABC. And the courses, everything you saw there are courses, not books. Like I said, they are in videos and resources. So normally, to work with me, from all the businesses I've scaled, those 17 businesses I mentioned in the beginning of the video, for them to work with me, it was higher than this, but because it's to you guys now, you are probably mostly Nigerians, it's only 50,000 naira for people to work with me, and I'll help them do everything to scale their business in terms of sales, in terms of marketing, in terms of content creation, in terms of business presence, in terms of visibility, in terms of branding. I just do everything for them for only 50k, and it's per month, and they normally get results. I'll put there some results in you see the card of results up there of people that have scaled their businesses, what they are saying about me. But I also productized everything that I used to do all these businesses so that other people can replicate this. So these 100+ students that I said I've trained are the ones that have gotten access to the ABC. So it's exclusive and it only opens every once in a while. So currently, if you watch this video up till now, the ABC slot is currently open, and for the next, not 30 days, for the next 10 days, it's only at the price of 17,500 naira. So just 10 days, not 30 days. You get all 9 guides and 1 GB of data to finish them, so that you can also start any business you want, or slash your ads, or market like a pro, or start a dollar side hustle, or learn how to use AI perfectly, like the best AI user out there for your business, or Infinite Business Content Creation, how you create content alone, or social media branding and become a brand strategist or something like that, and the business school, and the AI Booker, which is how to find any book online, any book, and resell those books. So that is, and the money letters to my younger self, which is worth 1 million naira. So every single one of this is in the ABC for 70,500 for the next 10 days. But you don't have to get it if you don't want to. This, what I just gave you right now, the sales hack, is a loan for you to scale your business if you are someone that's ready to get results. So I hope you're a dreamer and not I hope you're a doer, not a dreamer rather. But if you would like to apply AI to every nook and cranny of your business, or start a dollar side hustle, or start a session of digital marketing or business school for an entrepreneurs or for freelancer, the AI Booker, every single one of it I've shown here, then you need the ABC, which is only 70,500. So, but to work with me, like I said, is normally more than double the price that I'm giving you for this, and I'm teaching you everything that I used for them. So, if you have any questions or answers, this video is quite long. That's because I wanted it to be as detailed as possible. If you have any questions, no answers, I will have answers. You are the one that will have questions, or maybe queries, then you can come to my DM, whether on Twitter, WhatsApp, or anything, and I will try to reply as soon as I can. Take care, and see you in the next. Whether you'll be getting the ABC or not, you can. If you want to be getting the ABC or work with me, you can have my DM. Just try to go straight to the point. I hope I have delivered enough, more than enough for you to scale your sales and never ever get it. I'll get back to you again, and I hope I've made this worth it for you.